Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another exciting video. Today we will have a detailed look on one of the company whose IPO is going to launch on 9th November 2022. Today we will have a look on the First Star Business Finance Limited company. So let's start with the minimum investment. So the minimum investment for this IPO is 13,950 for 31 shares. The bidding date starts with 9th November 2022 and ends on 11th November 2022. The price range is between 450 to 474. The issue size is of 1960 crores. The lot size is of 31 shares. So this is the overall details of the company. Now let's have a look about the important dates of the company. So the opening date for the IPO is 9th November 2022. The closing date on 11th November 2022. The basis of allotment will be starts on 16th November 2022 and the initiation of the refund will be starts on 17th November 2022. The shares will be credited to your demat account on 18th November and listing date is on 21st November 2022. Now let's have a look why the IPO has been issued. So the company will not receive any proceeds for the IPO as it is a complete OFS which is offer for sale. The primary objectives of the IPO are to complete the offer for sale for existing investor and second one to draw benefits from listing in the stock exchange. So this was the detail of the IPO of this company. Now we will have a look about the company. So the company is incorporated on 1984. So the company is a NBFC NDSI, which is non-banking finance company providing secured business loan to micro entrepreneurs and self-employed individuals. The company has a total of 311 branches as on 30th November 2022, which is spread across 8 states and 1 union territory and approximately 150 districts across India, with Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka being the key states of this company. Now let's compare this company with its competitor in the same sector. So this is actually provided by the IND Money app. So the company is around on the 4th position with 50% CAGR return from financial year 2018 to financial year 2022. So this is actually the growth CAGR. You can just compare the growth CAGR with its different competitors who have listed its on the stock market, and eventually some of them are not on the stock market, but this is the overall view of the company. Now let's have a look on the financial report of the company. So at first we will have a look on the profit and loss account of the company. So this data is again provided by IND a website. So the revenue from operations on March 2020 was around 786 crores, which has gone up on March 2021 to 1050 crores approximately, and which has again grown up on March 2022, which is almost around 1254 crores. The net profit for the period of March 2020 was around 261.95 crores, and on March 2021 it was around 360 crores approximately, and which has again grown up on March 2022, which is around 453.5 crores. The net profit percent, you can see that it is around 33.27% on March 2020, whereas it's 34% on March 2021 and it's 36.11% on March 2022. So this is the overall PL account of the company. Now we will have a look on the balance sheet of the company. So in balance sheet, we have actually marked the companies so that it will be easier to you to understand as per 31st March 2022. So the total assets of the company on March 2020 was around 4,353 crores in total assets, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 6,343 crores. The total revenue on March 2020 was around 787 crores, which has again grown up, and on March 2022 it's almost around 1,256 crores. The profit after tax is around 261.95 crores on March 2020, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 453 crores. The net worth of the company is around 1,944 crores on March 2020, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 3,710 crores. The total borrowings, which maybe includes in a term of long-term loans and short-term loans and also creditors, so on March 2020, which is around 2,363.7% of total net borrowings, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 2,558 crores. So there is a slightly been increase in the total borrowings, but if you compare with March 2021 and June 2021, you will see a slightly decrease in the total borrowings of the company. So this is the overall balance sheet of the company. Now we will have a look on the cash flow of the company. So in cash flow, again you can just saw the marked ones. So the net cash flow come out after adding operating activities and investing activities from financial activities. So the net cash flow on March 2000 2018 was around negative 53 crores. You can see at the down of bottom, and on March 2022, which is around negative 654 crores. But if you compare on March 2021, it was positive almost 977 crores in net cash flow. Now your question will be, why on March 2022 there is a decrease on cash flow which is negative 652 crores. So you can see on the cash from investing activities that the company has invested on purchasing an investment purchase, which may be in a form of buildings, machinery, around 250 crores. And there is also other investing items which the company has bought. Similarly, on the financial activities, you can see that on March 2021 there is a proceed for borrowings which is positive on 2021 around 2362 crores, but the repayment of borrowing is around 1325 crores, which gives the company a positive 977 cash flow. So but in March 2022 there is a negative one, so the proceeds for borrowings is around 315 crores and the repayment for the borrowings is around 1208 crores. That's why there is a negative 654 crores. So this was the overall cash flow of the company. Now let's have a look on the quarterly results of the company. So the operating profit of the company on March 2022 was around 225 crores, whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 253 crores. The OPM, which is operating profit margin of the company, is around 69% on March 2022, whereas it's 75% in June 2022. The sales of the company has also increased slightly bit, and the expenses has decreased a slightly bit. And overall, if you see the net profit after deducting all the taxes and other income, you will have a look that it's positive 118 crores on March 2022, whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 139 crores. The EPS, which is earning per share of the company, at the down bottom you can see that it's around 4 rupees on March 2022, whereas it's around 4.8 rupees on June 2022. When we are talking about this company financial, and there is something more which is important, that is the holding of the company, that how much percentage of holding is held by the promoters. So the promoters hold before IPO was around 40.07%, but after the IPO will be issued, the company's promoters holding which will be around 33.65%, which is a negative sign in the company. As when you are buying any company, you should be aware that it should be more than 51% shares for the promoters. But in this case, you can see it is around 30.65%. So this is the overall detail of the company, and at last, this is the last one. So let me have a discuss on the risk and reward of the company. So in reward, the company is on growing MSME sector. So in this point, we will already have a look that the companies keep on growing in terms of balance sheet and profit and loss. Even the company's cash flow is good, so that's why this company is around, that the company is going on a growth sector and it is a small business sector. So the second one is a strong branch network. So in financial year 2022, the company has added 38 branches in its network from 300 to 262 in financial year 2021. With a strong presence, the company has actually over a good growth in South Indian area. So this is the overall strong branch network. And the third point is rising technological capability. The company is actually being good in the strength for the tech front, from the increasing use of APIs for the enhancement of data accuracy. Further, the company has been making good use of UPIs to make its payment systems more efficient. And on the risk side, you can have a look that the company has a concentration in basically on one region, that is on the southern regions of the atmosphere. The company has grown over there, but it's not expanding it in other territories. And the second point is high inflation level. And in high inflation levels, which may lead the company to take high rate of interest from its customers. And we have already discussed that the customers of this company, they are actually a lower entrepreneurs, which means that that they wouldn't able to pay more interest because they are in a new startup. And the third one is high interest rates. The same point is given over here, that sometimes the interest rate would be higher just because maybe they doesn't have any security for that, so they just have to pay more interest for that. And high competitions, as we have seen that there are many banks over there in the southern regions who are just doing the same businesses just like this company is doing. And overall, you can see that it is a small entrepreneur, so there is a risk on giving loans, which may be that they wouldn't able to give the loan amount. So that's why this is the overall risk and reward of the company. Now my own view about this company, I personally think that this company is good in terms of financials, but in a long run, I am little bit confused about this company. And we have also discussed that the promoters holding is very less, which is around 33%. So it will be a really a negative sign, and eventually the cash flow is good, but overall it's, if you see the overall the company's business, it's a similar thing with its competitors. Like they are all are doing the same things, just borrowing the money, which they are not doing anything else. So this is the overall my opinion about this company. And to give you a detail, and just to clarify you, I am not applying for this IPO. So this is my view about this company, and tell me whether you are applying for this IPO on the comment section. So this is the today's video. I hope you enjoy the video, and this is not a buy or sell recommendation video. This is just for your personal knowledge. Do your own analysis before investing, and thank you for spending some time with us. We will back with another topic. Till then, bye and have a nice day. And if you have forget about to subscribe the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel, and share with your friends and family. Bye bye.